Oh, who am I? I'm that shade of brown where you could say I'm mixed in some way, shape, or form. Who am I? I'm a first generation kid whose parents are always rooting for, dándome consejos, especially when I fuck up. Who am I? I am Mushe. I'm as fluid as the Aztec blood rays that soak into every pore and takes another breath. I am a horrible Catholic, but I turn the other cheek when it's about me. Who am I? Yo soy yo. I've been called by many names. I've been told I am trash, refitting the image of just being another man, when I am neither, both running south to north like the Nile as you sit in denial. Who am I? I'm a boss at what I do. I'm not here to please everyone, but for my homies. I'm proud to be that bullet sponge, to block your petty sneak attacks, to where I can only grin as you cock another round into the chamber, resting your trigger happy finger on my forehead again. Who am I? I don't live for fame. I don't live for riches. I don't care for being recognized, staying as far as I possibly can from even being tokenized. I grew up on the corner of Alameda y Federal, where I was taught that no matter who, if I have the chance to, I will always break bread instead of picking up another piece of lead. Who am I? I'm Charlie, the Aztec boss, who's never at a loss for words as you throw another round of shots toward me. Who am I? I'm there for my familia, for my community. I'm there for the UMAS peeps, and everything in between, el solito Nansin. But who are you again? Esca 1226. I have no qualm with you, seeing you, being there for the first official concilio and giving your all to the Aquetza program. Nonetheless, you deal in absolutes, watching from across continents, sitting on your iron throne, taking offense at the fact no one remembered you when you dropped off the map. And now here you are demanding a stole, charging up front fellow raza even though you weren't present to even be known by the current active members. Outside that small echo chamber, y'all call the main contributors to the core of what UMAS is. Y'all act more like selfish IRS loan sharks, throwing around the fact que porque nomás son brown mujeres, everything must go y'all's way or the highway. Go ahead and be proud and yell it out loud que son chingonas, pero no sean mamonas, upholding the same anti-black homophobic cultural trends as you try to play pretend being an open-minded intersectional mujer. Who are you again? Selena Escayolina. Trying to take a stab at my identity, por favor, that's not gonna work on me. God, brown Chicano male presenting folks really love to glamorize and fetish the Aztec bloodline, eh? Chale, that's the best you got? My tongue bleeds con el sangre de los místicos ancestrales, where I learned to love my own native underbelly beneath my pale skin that I walk with and not be ashamed of. You act pragmatic when I mention the fact that y'all are the bootleg version of what you get when you cross Latinidad and self-righteous feminismo to get a cheap knockoff brand mean girl scenario, making me scratch my head asking, ¿en serio? I don't have time to spend on how you could revise your artistic comebacks as you once again fall flat from trying to go toe-to-toe with the all-star DOGG, the unbreakable foe, as you freeze up like a doe in headlights as I leave this stage alight, kicking back, relaxing, and having a toast to this here roast. Who are you again? Diana Laura 1102. Sitting behind a digital screen, you sit on your lofty ivory perch, calling my own articulation of what petty dramatization I've seen, hurting my familia with bullshit guilt trips and gaslighting attacks, throwing buzzwords like misogyny and accusing me of benefiting from your emotional labor, refusing to notice the stark realization that your actions that feed your pompous ego are laced with the same white poison-clad barbs that keep us in our marked rusty cages, our blood spelling diversidad. Since the moment I returned to the space I call home on this wonder-bred campus, I've bent my own back innumerable times just to keep everyone content, with my heart and soul open to one and all, putting up with your attacks on how, with consulting at least one other person, you immediately become the judge, jury, and my novice executioner. I have the scarred receipts tattooed across my beating corazon. If you want to go ahead and give me any reparations for your co-sponsored, postmodern, colonized antics from you or your fanatics. My words are taken from my heart, beaded and threaded for myself and no one else. Si no la debes, no la temes. My silver bilingual tongue speaks my truth without needing to use academic tools to make you look like a damn fool. Who are you again? Playing the victim card, acting like if this is Burger King, where y'all can act like you can have it your own decolonized way, but y'all are mistaken, copying the same white settler tactics, looking to drag gente down in the pursuit of your perfect truth, especially when someone who Jesus forbids thinks differently, or even worse, looks like me.